Consciousness appears in consciousness as its own body, or materialization. Consciousness identifies with its own notions, and because of the power of consciousness, we believe these notions to be concrete. We believe these notions to be physical reality, and we forget their reality as consciousness. So in a way, this is the body of consciousness, or this is the body of consciousness. The body of consciousness can be the world, or it can be our physical body. The mind itself appears to be the objects of perception, just as in a dream. In a dream, we have eyes, we have ears, we have senses. What are they sensing? There is no other cause possible. In other words, the only cause is the arising in consciousness of its own notions and the subsequent identification with these notions. Hence there is no duality and there is no division in consciousness. This all makes such sense, actually. It resolves all philosophical questions at a stroke. This is why we can call it the supreme knowledge. The supreme Brahman is free from all forms. Hence there is no duality and there is no division in consciousness. It's all one dream. Just as we say it's one dream, we can say it's all simply consciousness. Just as we can see the single nature of all the experiences that arise when we're sleeping, it's also possible to see the single nature of all things which arise when we're supposedly awake. When referring to sleep, we call it dream. When we refer it to wakefulness, we call it wakefulness. But it's of the same nature. It's all consciousness. Dream is consciousness and waking is consciousness. The Supreme Brahman is free from all forms. That itself, when it appears to have a form, is this world appearance. This exists eternally. Just as diversity arises in the one during a dream, this world appearance of diversity seems to arise in the one infinite Brahman. And it's eternal. It begins right here. It is eternally beginning right here, right now. The mind itself is Brahma, the creator. We mustn't get confused between Brahma and Brahman. They're completely separate things. Brahma is the mind. It's our cognitive process which gives rise to our experience of the world. It is in the very heart of this creation, and it alone does everything and destroys everything. When one thoroughly investigates all this, it is clearly seen that the pure consciousness alone exists, and nothing else. And this is what you're asked to do. Investigate it. Investigate the very beliefs and notions by which you construct your own reality. And if you believe that your reality is something out there, that it's not you that's creating it, well, investigate that. Investigate that belief. This is your belief, that it's out there, and you're taking your cue from out there. That's what needs to be investigated. It is beyond description. At the end of the investigation, utter silence alone remains. Though engaged in all activities, it remains unaffected like space, as if it were dumb. Or like the sky. The sky has all kinds of weather in it, but it's still the sky. The sky is not going to break or fall down if there's a thunderstorm. It's not going to melt in the scorching heat. The sky holds all the weather, completely unaffected by it. The enlightened one, therefore, attains a knowledge of the infinite and remains utterly silent. He is the best among men. He is silent in the sense that he does not communicate this. It cannot be communicated. The liberated one just gets on with living, but centered in the realization of the truth. Brahma, the creator, brings about this world appearance without intending to do so. It's the natural play of consciousness. The infinite consciousness, with its eyes closed, is itself, and with its eyes opened, it is the world. These phrases, eyes closed and eyes opened, are put between apostrophes. When the attention is not being dragged out into notions or into ideas, then it's itself. It's just simply the attention. It's pure consciousness. When the eyes are opened, so to speak, that's when the attention identifies with notions and is engaging. So when its eyes are opened, it's actually closed to itself. And when its eyes are closed, it's actually open to itself. But the infinite consciousness remains itself in both these states. Hence it is both is and is not, real and unreal. I cannot say the infinite consciousness exists. We can say it's the sole reality, but it's like space. When we talk about space, are we talking about something, or are we talking about nothing? We need space, we need silence. Is silence something, or is silence nothing? Is silence real or unreal? Is space real or unreal? Space is defined as nothing. Perhaps nothing is more important than something. Certainly the most important number is the number 0. Without the number 0, we would have nothing. These two states constantly alternate. This is the nature of consciousness, and it's the nature of spiritual practice. We come back to the realization, then we come away from it and we engage. When there's no need to engage, we come back to realization of the truth. These two states constantly alternate. One is never without the other. Therefore know the truth as it is, as supreme peace, and know that it is unborn and undying space. Know too that the world appearance is like it, though it is sometimes unlike it. The objective universe has never arisen, nor does it cease, though it is apparently experienced now. It is a mysterious product of the energy of the power of the infinite consciousness. Whatever is experienced whenever and wherever, that seems to exist then and there, whether it is real or unreal. No other reason is appropriate. So you come back to consciousness. You come back to consciousness with ever increasing appreciation. There can be no limit to that appreciation. There's no point in trying to understand any of this with your mind. It can only be understood by realization of your own essential nature, of your attention. The nature of your own attention is there for you to examine. This is the greatest miracle of all. It's the mysterious, unfathomable energy. It is the mysterious product of the energy, of the power of the infinite consciousness.